Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? Welcome to Brothers to the End podcast, episode 29.
29 there, brother.
Look at Vern. Vern's got his, well, for those of you who can actually see the podcast right now, you can see even Vern's got his little spoopy color scheme going on in the background. Are we like real streamers now? Because we have like lights in the back.
LEDs. I downloaded TikTok and no joke, a week later had LEDs up in my room.
Wait, you got it from TikTok?
You got it. Yeah, dude.
Okay, interesting.
You have to keep up on the times, dude.
Also, for those of you who are already looking at Vernon, because one, are you seeing this facial hair? Are you seeing this? Vern, can you just look up? So, no, stop. Look up.
No, because it's grew back a little bit. You're like setting me up for failure.
It looks good.
I'm so sorry to all of the people listening right now who have no idea what he's talking about. He's basically going to comment on me trimming up my facial hair, which by the way is not staying.
I'm saying you've done a good job. I'm trying to give you props. I'm trying to give you a compliment.
Yeah. I know, but I hate it.
The neck beard, why? It's the best your facial hair has ever looked.
Yeah, because I don't ever have facial hair. I'm just gonna shave it all off soon.
Why?
Look, I have my Freddie Mercury costume coming for Halloween.
That's understandable.
I'm shaving it all off except the stash. We're keeping it, bro. Like months and months of hard work coming to a head here with my Freddie Mercury cosplay. As long as it gets here before Halloween. If not, I'm gonna look real dumb.
You're gonna be getting some head, am I right?
What?
Oh, well, because you're gonna look like Freddie Mercury, and you're gonna be getting your dick sucked because you're gonna be so goddamn sexy. Am I right?
Bro, how often do you get your dick sucked?
Not as often as I'd like.
Okay, well, let's just leave it at that. All right.
I don't know what that means.
All right then.
I don't know what that means.
I'm shaving it all, and then as soon as I'm done with my Freddie Mercury cosplay, dude, I'm shaving everything off. I'm sick of it for now.
You're sick of it,
dude. I have it. I got a girlfriend. But with the mustache. Here's the most impressive part: is that I got a girlfriend with just the mustache. But I literally have not kissed this woman without facial hair, and it messes me up too. Like I feel it. It fucking tickles me. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Well,
I don't like it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think it looks good. It makes you look very distinguished, handsome, manly.
Next to my LEDs, am I promoting my TikTok?
Why are you promoting? No, you never promoted your TikTok.
At Vernotis.
Okay, well, it's Burn Notice on everything except for loading God mode on YouTube, right?
It's Burn Notice on YouTube too.
Oh, that's right.
I got Burn Notice everywhere.
It must be nice, dude. Must be fucking nice to have a universal name wherever you go. And I
did bring back the loading God mode YouTube channel actually. So
you're a double YouTuber now?
Bro, I'm exhausted is what I am. I'm so fucking tired, bro. Dude. Just today, I knew I was doing like the bare minimum today because that's not true. I did the bare minimum yesterday because I knew I had such a exhausting day ahead of me. I don't know if I can actually talk about what I received today. Can we say that we received?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't read the details yet, so maybe wait on that.
So basically, I had to record like off stream a YouTube video today. That was exhausting because dude, when you stop doing stuff for a while, I seriously took for granted like how easy YouTube videos were when I was like doing it consistently. Like I used to be able to record a gameplay on Modern Warfare 2 and like pump out a video, live commentary, like just random commentary about whatever, like easy. And I was so proud of it. And it was so simple and it would be uploaded, light work, right? Now I'm like stressed out about literally everything. So me having to like set up and record a YouTube video off stream where it's not like gaming content was like it sucked the life out of me today. But I woke up, I went to the gym, I got home, I did that, I edited it, I uploaded it, I edited another video for the gaming channel, Loading God Mode. And now we're doing the podcast. And let me tell you what, I'm ready for bed.
You went to the gym, right?
Yeah. I went to the gym.
You probably said that. I just didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. No one really listens to me when I talk anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I'm
just filler noise.
No, you're not. You're more than filler.
You're damn right, bitch.
You're more than filler, okay? People are seeking Vern's wisdom on the daily.
Dude,
you know?
bless up. Bless up. But yeah, it's just been exhausting
You know why?
today.
It's because you have so many other, it's you're comparing it to when you were doing YouTube when you were younger, but now you have so many different like responsibilities and obligations, and there's just a lot more you got to get done in a day.
I
You know?
think, yeah, I mean yeah, I think, well, I take stream way more serious now. Like YouTube's never been like an area of like revenue for me where it was like, oh, this is gonna be my job one day. Um, Even like my best month ever on YouTube when I was uploading 2 videos, like literally 2 videos a day. And I've talked about on stream before, so if you, sounds like I'm repeating myself, it's because I am. But the best month I ever had uploading 2 videos a day, it was like peak YouTube for me. I made like $600, and that's obviously like a good chunk of change, not enough to live on, but it was like, but streaming opened up way more doors for me in that aspect, and so that has become my priority. But now that I'm trying to focus on YouTube and like all these other platforms, simply because the discoverability, and you probably heard this before, the discoverability on Twitch is almost non-existent, right? So you need to diversify your portfolio, make sure you're touching all these other platforms that do have different discoverabilities and ways to get yourself out there and your brand out there. And that's what I've been trying to do and focus on it. And like days like today are just, it's really, really hard.
I feel that, man. I've been tired. I haven't even been going to the gym, and I'm fucking exhausted. Granted, we're just trying to get ready for the baby. I was
got gonna say,
so much going on
stuff,
behind the scenes right now. We're trying to get the nursery finished up. We're trying to just get everything ready. We got our hospital bags ready. We gotta get his, we got his car seat ready. We got his everything, all his stuff put together, his bag, his clothes, everything that we need to bring him into the world. And it's like we only have 6 weeks left, less than 6 weeks now.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Here. Yeah, think it like I was talking about Sharon about it the other day. Think about what you were doing six weeks ago.
Bro, probably crying in my bed.
Well, maybe, possibly, but like 6 weeks ago was like nothing, right? It was 6 weeks ago.
Yeah,
it's a month and a half. No big deal.
Actually.
And so my son's gonna be here, and before I know it, literally,
dude,
we have one more podcast
before you're a dad.
6 weeks? No, that's 3 more podcasts. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
in my head, we do a podcast once a month.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna question your math. Actually, I was too. Holy shit!
3 more podcasts.
This is why we need. Have you ever listened to Armchair Expert? It's Dak Shepard's podcast.
No, I don't listen to anybody's podcast.
Okay,
literally not even ours.
Okay, well, you're not just selling us here. Regardless, Dak Shepard has an amazing podcast called Armchair Expert, and one of my favorite bits that he does is at the end he has his like co-host / like producer go back and fact check all the stuff that they talk about on the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that would be like a perfect situation where they would go back. So you said you only had 1 more podcast left in the next 6 weeks. I didn't know if you're planning on taking some time off before, but technically you have 3 left.
Yeah, I'm not very good at the math thing. Okay, my brain ain't working like that.
Dude, you got dad brain right now.
Dude.
Nothing else matters except that child.
I mean,
here's the thing. This is what I want to commend you on, because I know, we know the boy's been securing the bag, right? Hella hashtag ad streams, making sure that child is going to be okay, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's been a lot of hashtag ads.
Dude, listen, I'm actually like, I'm proud of you. Here's the thing. I think people see that, and I've talked about this before, where like if you can't like outright financially support your favorite content creators and stuff like that, supporting their ad content and their like sponsored content is the 1000% best way to support them financially without actually spending any of your money. And the fact that you've had so many of those, and you can keep your ducks in a row with everything else going on. Dude, I swear to God, it wasn't even a sponsor, or it wasn't even a sponsored stream. So I just recently started my sponsorship with Xfinity as well. Mm-hmm. You're sponsored by them. They've been great to me, but I had a charity event, like literally scheduled the same day as my first Xfinity stream. And I was losing my shit like not knowing how to schedule. I'm like, well, if I can start my stream with the Xfinity stream and then I can transition into, but I'm going to play Call of Duty for that. But then it's a spectacular scare-a-thon thing for the charity event. I'm going to switch to Outlast, but that's terrible for engagement, switching stream like games in between streams. And I'm losing my mind. The fact that you keep all your ducks in a row, dude.
All about scheduling and time management, which I am absolutely awful at, but I've gotten a lot better at it. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to like scheduling and time management, I'm actually really good when it comes to streaming. Like I'm very, I don't know. I've been doing it for a while now where like, so, I mean, unfortunately there's just not enough time in the day and there's not enough time in the week. Cause like some of these days I've had to double up. I've had to do 2 sponsorships in one day just because, you know, like I don't know. I've gotten a lot of, I think it has something to do with COVID and the fact that a lot of pretty much everything. So all these companies have this yearly budget, right? And COVID has kind of put a wrench in the plans because
so they have a marketing budget.
Exactly.
Right? So
their
like,
marketing budget is now
go and spend at cons and events and stuff like that is like opened up.
Now it's opened up and everything. All these companies are trying to do things online, and so they've just been. There's been so many more activations.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
agreed.
You know, there's probably people who will disagree with this, but I would actually like to think that I'm pretty brand friendly for the most part. Like I have a long track record. I've worked with a lot of people, and I mean, you know me. Like if I need to, I can turn it on and off very easily.
Yeah, this lobby is for big dick bastards.
Yeah, that was.
We can. Here's the thing. I will say like. It's a lot easier. Like I would say we both have switches, right? Mm-hmm. If we have to be like PG or brand friendly for a stream, we absolutely can without compromising like our brand in particular and like what people come to expect from us, you know?
Right.
Like our stream. And like it's a little bit easier when it's like your own stream. Like if I know that I'm going into that, I'm very conscious of my own like brand. That I still feel bad about that because like, dude, the last thing you ever want to do is like sacrifice. I mean, granted, you're still partnered with them, right?
Yeah, and now you're partnered with them.
So. Yeah, right. So secretly, they love that shit. They can't say that they do, but they love that shit. I think so. Mainly because we did a Call of Duty Cold War beta stream. We did over on the Xfinity channel and I was the host of it it was like a 2-day thing. We played games for like 6 hours a day. Mm-hmm. They had special guests and including people like Gordon Hayward and Katie Nolan and Marshawn Lynch. Well, the last day, Marshawn came on stream and, you know, they told us like, you know, keep it PG, you know, like don't curse. And I was like, okay, you know, that makes sense. Marshawn I don't know if he just didn't get the memo or if he just didn't give a fuck about the memo. But my man's was going in, and me and Katie Nolan were dying of laughter. I'm laughing because I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm not saying any of this. I'm just listening to it, and I'm glad someone's Somebody,
and they were fine with it. They loved it. So you know, it's kind of I think Marshawn's one of those guys that can it's Marshawn Lynch. Like, what are you gonna do, right?
That is his brand.
That's his brand, and it's like I think they knew what they were getting themselves into when they brought him onto that stream.
For sure.
But it's kind of like when you hire Snoop Dogg for something. Yeah. You know exactly.
He's gonna light up. He's gonna
be Snoop Dogg. Like he's gonna do what he does, and nobody's gonna stop him. So I think they were prepared for that. But I thought that was really cool of Xfinity because you know I was a little. You never know, man. You never know with like a big company like that. Like you know the suits higher up, like what they're allowing, what they you know you want to be somewhat brand friendly. I think as long as the host, which was me and Steph was kind of like a co-host at times. I think as long as we are being brand safe, I think that's acceptable.
At least trying to like steer it like in that direction. I don't know though, because like the internet is so weird, right? And we know our viewers better than a brand would, and I feel like they are so conscious about being like brand friendly, quote unquote, that sometimes they hurt themselves. Like I know what's gonna get clicks. I know what's gonna get numbers. Like I did an activation with Hot Pockets like last year, or I think it was last year. And they were like they're very brand friendly about things, and I'm like, dude, if you just let me like buy 300 Hot Pocs and sit in a bathtub half naked with them, like that's going to get click. People will click on that because it's funny. They will like that. They will retweet that. But they're like, no, we can't have you like show like be gluttonous with the hot pockets and stuff. And I'm like, I get it, but also like me cheesing with
some companies are much more lax than others.
Yeah,
you know, it really depends on the brand, but
I mean, it's just really cool, like seeing all these brands that are like moving into the gaming space in general, but some of them are really, really out of touch with like how the internet works. You know, they're like, this is a great market. I know we can do well here, but I don't know how.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
so they're dipping their toes.
It's very obvious the ones who have huge budgets, but they don't understand the space, and the people who are running that campaign, they don't necessarily know how to utilize the space to its full potential, right? But then there's also brands that come in and they absolutely shock me with how well they just incorporate their brand into an activation or something like that. Like, you know, I have an upcoming activation. I don't know if I can even talk about it yet, but it's actually, I think it might be later this week. I think it's on Friday. And I think I'm doing it with Tucker, and it's a really cool activation. I've never seen this brand ever work on Twitch before, and their idea is actually like, it's pretty good. Like, it seems like it's going to be a good time. And it seems very laid back, which is not really what I would expect from this brand by itself. Like, it's a brand that I never even thought would be into Twitch, but they are, and it's very cool. So I'm excited.
Dude, that's exciting. I'm excited. Yeah, now I'm excited for you. Yeah. Isn't that such a good feeling though?
I mean,
like when you get like an activation and you can like be excited about it and like, hey, this is gonna be awesome, boys. We're like that was me all day today.
Yeah,
it's right. It's not sponsored content, but I'm still very excited to do it, even though it was exhausting. I'm excited to like everyone to see the outcome. You know,
I think it's exciting, dude. The introduction, or kind of the basically
first
just
impression.
No. Just the fact that all these big companies have started to, or these big brands have started to come and put money into streaming. I think that's really changed the amount of people who are able to make this their living. Like even smaller streamers who don't necessarily pull the monies or have pull the monies. Did I just say pull the monies?
Dude, you're killing it right now.
Pull like crazy viewership numbers. And don't necessarily pull like a huge amount of subs every month. Like, just the smaller brands, or just those one-off brand deals can actually make a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely.
And the thing is, when it comes to these big brands, is they come in and they have a budget, and then they go and they try to find. Here's the thing: it's not necessarily better for them to take their entire budget and give it to one person. That's not necessarily what they want to do, right? Every brand ever could just come to Twitch and be like, hey, we have $500,000. Who's your number one streamer? Give it all to them and let them do it. That's not necessarily as beneficial as giving, you know, they have their budget and then they split it up amongst 100 different streamers. You know, it really depends on the brand. There are some brands, and I've literally seen brands. I'm gonna tell a little story. This is I don't think I can get in trouble for this. I never signed an NDA. I heard a tampon brand came to Twitch and said, we want to do a deal. We have this streamer in mind. It was a male streamer. They did not they did not care. They saw this streamer, he has the most numbers. We want to work with him. He's the only person we want to work with. And they were like, what? What? No, that is a horrible idea. They just looked at the numbers. That's all they saw. This guy pulls 30,000 viewers concurrently. He's the one we want. You're trying to advertise tampons. What do you mean? It's just there's some brands who get it. Yeah, there is a lot of that. There's so
much of that. I recently just turned on an activation because they said my rate was too high. Mm-hmm. But when I submitted it, they were like, "Oh, this is something that we would expect to pay someone in the 1,000 viewer range." And I was like, "Okay, well then you're telling me that I literally all I am to you is numbers." Mm-hmm. Which, in one hand, like, of course, right? You are a company advertising a product. You want to reach as many eyeballs as possible, but I know what you're getting when you hire me for a product, right? I know that I have many of experiences with this. I know how Twitch works. I know what translates well with the audience, and like I know that you're getting top of the line when you hire me, and I'm gonna charge that, right? And when you get these companies that just come back and they're like, oh, you can apply for this here. I get those all the time that are like, I'm on a subscription,
Get a code. Yeah.
And they're like, get a code, like sign up, and then you can get paid per how many viewers you have.
Sign up or some shit.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, that's not, I don't work for your company. I'm not a salesperson for your company. Like we are a partner in this, and you need to recognize that it's not just, it doesn't always just come down to numbers. There's brand recognition, and it like down the line, like most of the time when I take a sponsorship, it's something that can just be, it's something very, very organic in the stream. Like something that I already use or I could utilize, or I'm just excited about in general. And that makes it much, much easier. But like some of these companies, man, they just like,
some get it, some don't.
Yeah. I guess that's what it comes down to.
But
right?
it's definitely changed so much. I mean, like in 2013, 2014, I mean, you remember streaming around then. Like there was like activations and brand deals, but nothing like there is now.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like, I mean, you're seeing, especially to be fair, back then there was no requirement for hashtag ad, right? There literally.
Yeah, everything's changed over the last couple of years because of how big it's gotten.
But everything was kind of a little bit more, even if it was an ad, it was a little bit harder to tell. But for the most part, if you were kind of looking for it, or you could kind of tell what was an ad and what wasn't.
Dude, you think so? I feel like, bro, even now, I like now that I've been in the space a little bit longer, I'll see like full-blown celebrities, like athletes and shit, tweet out pictures, and it's like me recognizing it because I've been in this industry. Like I know it's an ad. It has to be. They don't use hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored or anything like that, and they just get away with it.
They're supposed to.
But it's very clearly an ad.
Yeah.
And like I feel like there's a lot of people that still try and like get around those rules and bend those rules because they are so new. Granted, it's law, right? It's not like you can bend them or get around them.
Right.
But I see it all the time.
Now, I mean, yeah, for someone mentioned it, but the GMC Hummer, electric Hummer that they just showed.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, you didn't see it? LeBron did a video, and LeBron made two different tweets. Obviously being paid by GMC, no hashtag sponsor, no hashtag ad, no hashtag partner, nothing like that. And like, it's 100% an ad. Like, I mean, granted, he's the narrator of the GMC video, which, by the way, I just want to say this. LeBron James could fucking be a narrator. No joke.
Dude, he's so talented.
Dude, his voice,
as an actor,
I could listen to his voice all day long. Like, he just fuck it. If that's what he wants to do in retirement, let him do that, because I would listen to it. But anyway, he's absolutely getting paid right now. Maybe there's a way around it because he's actually the narrator in the video, and he's like working on this like commercial. It's a commercial. Maybe that there's a way to get around it.
Like that's what's so confusing and why like it's so difficult at times, because there's so many gray areas. Like if I'm just using a product or something like that, like I'm sponsored by like Advanced GG, right? If I'm just wearing a hoodie, right, to the gym or something like that, and I take a photo in the hoodie and it's a gym photo, but I'm wearing that hoodie, do I have to now hashtag add that? You know what I mean? Or if I'm just like, oh, I'm drinking this product today, like it's just in the background, do I have to like there's so many gray areas. So like maybe he wasn't paid to specifically tweet the video,
exactly,
but he was proud of it, and so he tweeted it out anyways. And even though it is an ad for something that he got paid for, it might be in that gray area where he might not have to hashtag add it, you know?
Right. Exactly.
It's weird.
Well, you don't have to hashtag ad if it's not a part of your actual deal. So like, for example, if you're, I mean, you know this, but like if you're doing a brand deal and you're supposed to do 2 tweets on this day at this time, and it's supposed to have this wording. If you do an extra tweet, or you just want to tweet about it on your own accord, that's not an ad. That's you making the decision to do that.
Yeah.
You know, if I wanted to right now be like, yo, Xfinity, obviously I'm using Xfinity as my ISP, or I wanted to talk about it, I wouldn't have to do hashtag ad if that wasn't a part of my original agreement.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I think the rules are actually like, as long as you have disclosed that it's an ad previously, I don't even think you have to disclose it again. So like if you for Advanced GG if you've made one tweet in the past that says, hey, I'm working with Advanced GG, #ad, 3 weeks later, I do not think you have to do #ad because you've already established that it's an advertisement.
Dude, we're not going to risk it.
But
bro.
again, you're exactly. A lot of people don't want to risk it. I personally,
it's going to come through and
I don't want to risk it. I put #ad even when I don't think I need to, just to be safe, because I don't want any motherfucker knocking down my door.
When it's not specifically an advert, I'll try and use like #sponsored or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's the times are changing.
Times are changing,
and you got to keep up on it, or you're gonna fall behind, or you're gonna get arrested for not using #ad.
Yeah, dude, I ain't doing that,
arrested.
Bro. So what do you get arrested for, dude? He didn't fucking put #ad in his tweet.
Dude, it would definitely be something like tax evasion.
They would just take your money. They're just gonna fine you. That's the thing about that.
Take like what money,
the
bro?
The FTC ain't gonna. They ain't gonna like arrest you unless you do some real fucked up shit. They'll just fine your bitch ass. You know. They'll fine you. Hey, here's the $200,000 fine.
You know what? I'm gonna fine the FTC.
You're gonna fine them.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but let me know.
A citizen's arrest, right?
No, I don't think that's how that works. Like at all.
You're fine. Fining you for thinking you're fining me.
Jesus Christ, dude. If you could do that, that'd be pretty incredible, actually. You would have giant balls.
It wouldn't surprise me. There's got to be a way.
Nah, dude. Nah. Dude, don't do that. I don't think you're gonna win that.
People sue people for the weirdest shit ever. We don't have to get into this, but do you remember that that one story of the dude who was going to sue Twitch for
all the
having
female streamers?
Women on the platform?
Yeah. He said
he had a sex addiction or something like that.
He said he like his dick was raw for masturbating because he would flip between so what's funny is he followed like what was it? Every single channel he followed was a girl streamer on Twitch. He followed like over like 600 women. And he said his his computer caught on fire from like watching so many girl streamers, and he rubbed his dick raw from so much hardcore masturbation.
And this is a literal like filed with the state, like he was suing Twitch for that. You guys have to pay for my dick pain. Like Jesus Christ. So I don't think that would be the craziest thing the FTC sees.
No, I mean that's valid. Have you ever masturbated so much that your dick like gets a burn on it?
No.
Never?
No.
Not even when you were like 17?
No.
Like 15?
No. I am a horny little fuck, dude. And never once has my dick been rubbed raw.
I'm pretty sure I rubbed my dick raw when I was like 15. It was like shortly after, I really discovered it was a little bit after that. But I was like, I was trying to see how many times I could do it in one day. Fucking hurt after a while, bro.
That's fair.
I think I was just shooting
at that
dust.
Point, it's not even like horniness. It's just like a competition within yourself.
Yeah.
It's like pushing yourself to your limits. I get that.
Yeah, I was seeing what I was capable of.
I've done that before, not in the same context, but like I've definitely like pushed myself to like my absolute limits. Like I worked an 84-hour work week one week. That was insane, but I did it just to see if I could.
Yeah, exactly. So now you just want to fucking,
And you beat off 16 times in one day just to see if you could.
And now, bro, like I literally sit down and I'm like, man, I haven't masturbated in a while. And I'm like, God, I'm exhausted. And I go to bed. Like that's how far I get now. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
You just think about masturbating?
Like, dude, I got to clean it up. And like, I gotta just fuck that shit. I'm going to bed, man. It's not even worth it these days. Like who the fuck's got time for that, bro? I got to wake up,
Yeah, I feel like that's like priority one on everyone's list.
I gotta wake up.
Dude, I gotta wake up tomorrow. Fuck. No time to masturbate tonight.
No time to masturbate, bro.
I'm waking up at some point tomorrow. No alarm, but I'm waking up, so no time to masturbate. We'll get them tomorrow.
I tweeted out like some topic ideas. Well, not topic ideas, but I asked for some topic ideas for the podcast today. Because, me and Vern and I have just been so absolutely on top of things that we've compiled just an incredibly long list. Yeah, it's true. We're on time. True. So, I mean, that's a good first step.
I mean,
29 episodes in.
I definitely could have thrown up some I have topics, things that I want to talk about, but I feel like these are going to be more interesting.
Okay, let's talk about DMCA. Let's just fucking get it out of the way. Let's just fucking talk about this goddamn shit show.
I actually like talking about this because it's almost funny to me.
It's not funny to me. If anything, it's fucking terrifying. So let's first off, before we get into it, I'm sure if you've been following, if you've been on Twitter, if you watch streams regularly, you've been hearing about the DMCA fiasco. Twitch sent out an email. I received the email. Did you receive the email?
I did not. Knock on wood.
So I received the email, and it essentially said, what's scary is the subject line was, "You have received a DMCA takedown," like a copyright, which that is terrifying. That's like, my channel's gone. So and that was the subject line. So I fucking clicked on that bitch as fast as I could, and I read it, and it was like, "We're just letting you know that a couple weeks back, yada yada yada. Twitch was essentially like, your channel was flagged for copyright strike, DMCA takedown. We went through and deleted all the VODs in question. Moving forward, don't." And they didn't tell us what we got DMCA takedown for. Literally, usually, like, at least on YouTube, and I have had experience with it in the past. On YouTube, they'll tell you what video, where in your video, like what the actual content is. But Twitch was just like, we took care of it. We deleted it. It's gone. And they basically just said, now to protect yourselves moving forward, delete all your VODs and delete all your clips. Like, that was essentially their solution. Well, as someone who's been streaming for 10 plus years and has been grandfathered into the old VOD system, I legitimately had VODs dating back 11 years ago, and I had to delete them all. I deleted every single VOD up until 2017. Because I've been playing Monstercat music, which I've had the rights to since probably like 2015. So just to be safe, I gave myself like a 2-year grace period. But I deleted every single VOD, and it's just gone. Granted, I'm in a better position because I have been doing YouTube at the same time. So a lot of my content is already on YouTube. Not all is lost. But a lot is. And I can't imagine being a streamer who has been on the platform for, a super, super long time and has never actually diversified in the sense that they've uploaded it to YouTube. And now they just, sorry, all your stuff needs to be deleted. It needs to be gone.
Dude, I mean, it sucks, right? It sucks as a content creator, but what do you expect?
I mean, exactly. There's nothing we can do about it. I would rather delete everything and be safe than potentially lose my, it's my job, right? Streaming is my livelihood at this point.
This is the way I look at it. Like, how many times have you actually gone back and like watched old VODs?
Not very much. I mean, I just see that's the thing. I don't go back and watch old VODs just because Twitch's like VOD system is so trash.
Right.
That there's no reason to ever go back. It fails. It airs out. I have to reload the screen. It's a piece of shit, right?
So like 5 years from now, when someone's like, "Oh, do you remember those Among Us games that you played 5 years ago?" Like, you're like, that will never happen. And then you want to scramble. "Oh, 5 years ago, let me go search through and then find those couple of weeks where I played Among Us and then find the VOD." Like,
that's what YouTube's for.
It's not gonna happen, right? And so, like, me deleting the VODs, honestly, as long as I have access to them, like, I love the way the VOD system works now, where it's like 3 months and then it deletes them, auto deletes them or something like that.
Yeah,
like 90 days. I love that. If I don't grab the VOD in 90 days, it wasn't important to me anyways. I'm like, Twitch is a live streaming platform, and I'm here to make memories like now. But that's why I started up YouTube again, is so that I couldn't take like really cool games or like fun memories, fun nights, and like keep those on YouTube. But also in the same sense, I feel like this happens like every few months. Like some big streamer gets a DMCA strike or gets in trouble or it's usually like a top 40 artist or like a like pop song, like in that genre of music.
Yeah.
And these record labels will come through because they're living so far in the past. They come through and they run their automated system. They flag a bunch of streamers on Twitch, across the internet, not even just Twitch. It's across the internet. They flag Twitter. I literally just got a DMCA strike on Twitter, for which I was frustrated with because they just deleted the video, so I couldn't even see if it was an accurate claim, which is the frustration that everyone's having right now with Twitch. But in the same sense, if my channel's in jeopardy and Twitch is like, "Hey, we've found some VODs from 4 years ago that may have copyright infringements on them. We've just deleted them for you. cool, fucking do it. Save me so that I can continue to make memories rather than having my entire career get flushed down the drain because I wanted to play some fucking In Sync 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So I don't. It definitely fucking sucks.
But they needed to be a little bit more transparent about it too. Like I don't think the whole, hey, we're now being kind of I mean, the record labels are going after Twitch, right? They're pissed off some record labels, and now Twitch is like, oh shit, like we didn't even think about this. Like we didn't protect ourselves from this. Well, sorry, content creators, we didn't think about it, but now it's your fucking job to fix it. Like, fuck you guys. Good luck. Like, delete everything.
I mean, Twitch doesn't have this stuff in place to search and find every sort of copyright infringement that's on their platform.
But that's the issue. Twitch has been around for how fucking long? They've known this day is coming. They know.
But the record labels don't even have that. Why do you expect a live streaming
platform?
What do you mean
record labels don't have what?
They don't have this stuff. They have to go through and like actually search for specific songs and like run their whatever algorithms.
Most of these record labels have their own bots now.
Yeah, but if that was the case and that we were constantly running and they were that efficient, we would see channels being taken down daily.
Well, they don't do it on live content, and I don't know.
On VOD content too. Like, so Twitch has implemented their VOD muting system, but that apparently doesn't pick up everything. But I'm just saying Twitch can only do so much. Right? It states clearly in the TOS that the copyright and like DMCA, like you cannot play copyrighted music, you cannot watch movies and shit on your stream, right? So when they have these people, like, what would you rather? Because I know I used to play copyrighted music, I still do from time to time, right?
Well, my big thing is I completely understand the copyrighted music thing. Like you like I used to do it too, but then I slowly realized like, okay, if I'm gonna have a fucking like clip or a video on YouTube, or if I'm streaming, I probably shouldn't be fucking listening to Miley Cyrus "Party in the USA" in the background. That's a dangerous idea. And then I mean, it's along the same grounds as like you're not gonna sit there and watch a fucking movie that you don't have the rights to. Music is the same way. So I started listening to Monstercat, but now my issue is, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about in-game music that I have already been flagged for. Like I'll be sitting there playing Mafia. I was just playing Mafia. My YouTube got flagged for copyrighted material because of a radio station. It's like a fucking 1950s banger. Yeah,
but
it got flagged.
That's completely different though.
But here's the thing. I'm talking about, like, I'm worried about Twitch in terms of fair use. Like, the DMCA takedowns will still happen, I think, with gameplay music in the back. So like music that's in-game menu music. So now we're just being told to mute all your fucking games, which fucking sucks. Who doesn't want menu music? I don't think
that'll happen because it's different. I don't know the exact rule, but I'm almost certain, which is why, like, because the games have the license for the music.
Yeah, but you don't. That's the argument. The games have the games. Yes, they paid for that license. And you would think, okay, I bought the game, therefore I am allowed to use whatever's in the game, but right?
Then that goes like back to what that tweet was saying that we were gonna get into a little bit later, that gamers should be paying licenses for the games they play. Right? I mean, but that's what you're getting at then. If a video game that we basically stream under fair use, right? When we stream a video game,
absolutely,
because we're adding our commentary, our reactions and stuff to it, like it falls under fair use. But because they have the license for that music, I think it falls under that. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know for certain, but basically, just don't play copyrighted music. And one of the biggest things is that, like, people, I seen one of our friends tweet like, "Oh, I've been using non-copyrighted music for years now, and I still got the email." Well, there's no such thing as non-copyrighted music. Like, I listen to Kid Quill all the time, who, like, I'm a huge fan of, and he's not signed at a record label, and he specifically, like, reached out and was like, "Hey, it'd be cool if you played my music." And I was like, "I already do." I stopped playing it because I didn't know how to copyright and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I got the go ahead from Kid Quill. And so I play him all the time on my stream. But if he ever gets signed by a record label, then all of a sudden, all of those VODs, I don't know how that would work. I feel like I would then be at risk if that record label chose to come after me and that would be like almost every stream ever. So that would fucking suck. And I hope that it changes eventually. But there's no such thing as non-copyrighted music. Video games, I don't know. I feel like it falls into fair use, and the license that the games have for the music is it makes it okay. I'm not sure if that's like,
there's music you won't get flagged using. So like there's websites like Monstercat Gold. Monstercat will never ever 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 issue a DMCA takedown. They will not do that. They have come out multiple times and said, if you listen to any of the music that is on Monstercat's catalog, as long as you have Monstercat Gold, you're paying it's like $9.99 or something like that. And you have access to their catalog. You get a license to listen to their music and use it in your monetized content. So now if they find out some big fucking, like, let's just say, for example, Tim the Tatman was using Monstercat on all of his videos, on all of his streams. I mean, they say they don't issue any DMCA takedowns. I don't know how that goes into play with, like, he was making tons of money and Monstercat was the only music in the background of his videos. I don't know. But like, from my understanding, they do not issue any DMCA at all, which kind of is confusing now that I'm thinking about it, because then why would you pay for Monstercat Gold?
But because they could. They 100% could. That's the thing. That's what I was getting at. There's no such thing as non-copyrighted music. If you are listening to something or anything that you did not produce yourself, it is 100% at the liberty of the person who created that to come at any moment and say, hey, you cannot use my music, my audio, like whatever. I don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes, right? But there's no such thing as non-copyrighted music. Just the fact that Monstercat is a label who recognizes like what good can come from content creators and stuff using their music and their platform, like they're way ahead of their time. And I can only hope that more record labels choose to go that route eventually. But they're so stuck in the past. Yeah, well, that's what it comes down to. Record labels are fucking terrible, dude. We have very old copyright laws that just aren't updated with the times. We have our fair use laws, and they're just, everything is very outdated and everything needs to be updated, because this is long before, we're just at a completely different state in terms of media, like how accessible media is and streaming and videos, and like how, like when these laws were made, YouTube wasn't where it is. Twitch was definitely not around. Like, so it's just outdated laws that need to be tweaked and updated for the current times. And I think that's really what it comes down to. But again, that is fixing that is way easier said than done. And I don't know who has the resources or the finances or even where to begin. And like, I've seen a lot of tweets about like people saying like, this is a really good time for content creators to come together and kind of push back and try to have these laws changed, because this could be damaging to your livelihood and stuff. But like, again, I think that's way easier said than done. And like, who wants to even start that? Who wants to try to get behind that and try to be like the front runner? I would love to support it, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't even know where to begin. It's fucking, I think that's probably it's way beyond me. I would definitely support some sort of change, and I would love to be a voice of reason for that. But man, it is so ass backwards at times. Just at the end of the day, don't play copyrighted music on stream. And if Twitch is like, hey, I'm gonna nuke your entire history of Twitch in order so you can continue to stream for the foreseeable future, fucking so be it, dude. I'm willing to take that loss. I should have been more careful in the past. I've made mistakes in the past. I 1000% have played copyrighted music in the past. You've never made a mistake. You're fucking perfect. I wish I could say that. You're with fucking a straight perfect. Face. Yeah. Don't ever doubt yourself again. Yeah. I don't doubt myself ever. Good. I'm fucking nice. But Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe doubt yourself. Just, every so often. No. Just to keep yourself fucking grounded. That's never happened and never will. That's not it. Dude, I just realized, bro. Oh, you can't see me. I was going to say our cups kind of look very similar, but then I realized yours is purple and pink. And mine has a
conflicting sponsor on it, so I won't say it.
Oh, you can. I mean,
I'm not sponsored by them.
The podcast isn't sponsored
you
by
know
anyone.
what's so fucking funny? I have Advanced GG in here, but it's a G Fuel cup.
Hey,
dude, I'm like double dipping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that for you.
Yeah.
He's trying to get all the sponsors, dude.
Dude, wonder if I can get them all. Are they conflicting or what's going on here?
Yeah,
Listen, man, I got a fucking kid on the way, bro. If anybody's gonna give me shit, like some guy was in my stream the other day, and he's like, bro, I don't know, man. Every stream's been an ad. Bro, the thing is though, I played hockey. I legitimately played NHL 21 for 2 hours, right? I did an Xfinity stream. Yeah. And really the only thing I have to do is for Xfinity, as you know, is we got to have like the banner and the Xfinity thing ad banner at the top left and the little lower third, and just say, hey guys, my stream's powered by Xfinity, right?
Yeah.
That's literally it. And I was playing NHL for 2 hours and someone was upset about that. And I was like, dude, I'm still playing a game that I would normally play. Right. Like, this doesn't change my content whatsoever. Like, what are you mad about? Like, what's the problem? Like,
was he a sub?
He was a sub. He is a sub. Yeah, no, he is a sub.
Okay.
And I was just like, how does that bother you? It's the same content you're gonna get.
When he starts paying you Xfinity money, then he can complain about it.
Listen, man, I'm out here trying to get my bread. I got a baby. Dude, 3,000 diapers in the first year. I'm just going to keep letting you know that. 3,000 fucking shit-covered diapers in the first year of my child's life. You know how fucking expensive diapers are?
As a consumer of streams, I literally said it earlier, the best thing you can do is to support your favorite content creators, #sponsored, #ad streams. Post anywhere.
True. It was not... Anyways, we won't get into it. It kind of bothered me a little bit. You know, here's the thing. I am a firm believer, like I will never, I turn things down. Like I do. It's not like I just say yes to everything. I'm not a yes man, but if I'm into a product, or like you said, if I'm into a brand, or I'm like, oh, okay, I could definitely see that being something I'd be interested in, or okay, let me check this out. Let me get a feel for it. Like, I don't promote anything that I dislike. I never will. I never will do that. And it's just like, especially things that, like, let's dive and do a deep dive of the Xfinity thing. Like, I talked to Xfinity before we created that relationship, before we worked together. I mean, there's no doubt about it. In the many years ago, I did have issues with Comcast, and I voiced that opinion to them. I said, hey guys, like everyone knows, like I did have some issues with you guys, and I was not shy about it. And they were like, you know, that's kind of why we wanted to work with you, is because you had that bad experience, and we really want people to know that we are changing our ways.
We are in the same boat.
And which they have. And that's the thing. And I was like, you know what? That means more to me than you guys trying to hide that. You know what I mean? So they were like, you know, we would love to work with you. We want to show you that we are, you know, kind of revamping our entire look and kind of what we are setting out to do. And we want to be a better company, and we want you to kind of hold us more accountable. And I was like, you know what? That's awesome. Let me be honest. Let me voice my opinion. And they were all for it. So I know a lot of people were like, dude, you worked with Xfinity, but you know, you had problems with them in the past. And it's because, you know, they were so transparent about it and were open about it with me. And I thought that was really, really cool.
Dude, and like that just goes back to like the big brands that are trying to like jump into the gaming space, right? How fucking cool is that? Like, whereas we did have issues in the past, they did not hear us, and they would not communicate with us, and they didn't understand our problems that we were having, because we were having issues with like fucking DDoSers and shit, right? Yeah. And they don't even know what the fuck that is at that point.
Exactly. They weren't well versed in the streaming world. And now, anytime I talk to anyone through like Xfinity, Comcast Business, whatever, they're all like, "Oh, okay, you're a streamer. Yeah, we know exactly all about that. We totally understand."
The first time I had a call with the ISP, and they were like, "Oh, you stream on Twitch." I was like, "Oh my fucking god, I don't have to explain to you."
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
It has changed so much.
Like that is huge. That is fucking huge, and not just for us, but for like gaming in general. You know what I mean? Like that helps all gamers.
Thank you, Ninja. Thank you for making it mainstream. Honestly,
God bless.
before Ninja went mainstream, you had to explain, like, it was so hard to explain what we do. And now, like, someone tweeted about it not that long ago. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was Grand Pooh Bear. I think is his name.
Baby.
He tweeted like before Ninja got big, it was so hard to explain what I do. And now when someone asks, I just go, "Do you know Ninja?"
Yeah,
and
actually.
literally, and that's the answer now. It's like everyone knows who Ninja is, and they go, "Oh yeah, I know who Ninja is," and then you go, "I do the same thing." I do the same thing. Obviously, I'm not on Ninja's level, but we do the same thing.
Smaller scale,
right?
But yes.
And they're like,
I
"Oh,
go
okay,
and
that's
I try
cool."
to get New York City to floss on New Year's Eve,
Dude,
and
I tried to get them to twerk, bro, and they were not for it, man. I don't know why. Probably because of my ass is juicy and theirs isn't. They were like embarrassed of how they would look.
True.
Because my ass be juicy,
big,
bro.
Juicy rump roast. He's packing
juicy
in them jeans.
booty, son. Big juicy booty. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you, sweet Lord Ninja. Right, chat? Right, guys? Yo, I think Ninja gets undeserved hate. Granted, it's because he's Ninja, and so he's literally the biggest gamer in the world, and so that attracts people who are haters.
Fucking internet, but
you know?
I agree.
I mean, the man is literally just trying to play video games.
I think Ninja actually does a really good job for the amount of success he saw as quickly as he did. Like,
oh, bro, I'd be a piece of shit.
He's just like, there are so many problematic people that are in our industry. And he literally became the face of fucking gaming so quickly. Like, it would have been so easy for him to spiral and just become this big piece of shit. And I don't think he has, bro. Like, I don't know. There's been like some weird shit that happens, right? But I feel like if he wasn't Ninja, that weird shit would just be like funny clips. You know what I mean? But because it's Ninja, everyone's always pissed off and shit, or finds a reason to be upset.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the spotlight, every single word, every single phrase, every single thing you say is going to be scrutinized. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anyone ever has seen a rise to like true A-list celebrity status that quickly. Like, I legitimately do not think I've ever seen anyone rise to fame that fast. It went from, I mean, I remember we went to, so this is a true story. It was an H1Z1 event. It was like, I don't even remember what it was. Fight for the Crown or something like that. It was a streamer event. There was a ton of us, like me, CDN the Third, Ninja, Steph, Gassy Mexican, Curvy Llama. I
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
something like that. There was a ton of people, and we went there. And this is when Ninja was like playing H1Z1 every day, and he was he really was nowhere near as big as he is now, right? He was like one of the smaller streamers that was there, and he asked us, he was like, you know, what are you guys getting paid for this? And we, you know, all of us said something different, and he was like, wait, you guys are getting paid that much? They're giving me $500. And we were like, Ninja, what are you doing? Like, dude, don't ever undersell yourself like that. Don't ever undersell yourself like that. Like, you are worth more than that, bro. And he's like, well, it was just an opportunity. You know, I just wanted to take the opportunity and come out here. And this is when he had like, you know, 1,000, 1,200 viewers, something like that. He was just,
it's still a fucking lot,
which is a lot, but like, that's exactly what I was like, don't undersell yourself. And then he went from there. I mean, obviously Fortnite was the big push
catalyst.
And then he's now, I mean, he shot up A-list celebrity status. It was literally in like a span of like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
And I had never seen that. It was so fucking crazy to me. It's nuts, man. It's nuts how fast you can grow in this industry. It's like, honestly, it's kind of scary to me. Like that much attention that quickly is like, maybe that's just like my anxiety, but that sounds fucking terrifying. Like, bro, so many eyeballs on me. Like, I say fucked up shit every day, and if I had that many people looking at me, like, I'd be canceled in a minute, bro. You know, even out of context.
We talked about Minanova's post going viral, right?
Yeah,
on the podcast. Yeah, like even that was fucking so overwhelming. Like, I had to mute the post and just stop stopped like looking at it, because like after the initial wave of everyone, like all of our friends and shit being so supportive of my new budding relationship, like the internet got hold of it and they're like, oh, this guy's a fucking creep, blah blah blah, talking like, and just fucking tearing into me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you don't even fucking know me. You have zero context around this tweet and you're assuming shit, and now you're just like trying to paint me as the fucking most miserable person on the fucking planet. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like yeah, I want to be successful. I want to be so successful that like my parents never have to work a day again. Like that's the level of success that I want to see. But getting there and like being at that level of success seems like, dude, I don't know if my mental could handle it.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things you could do that don't require being the center of attention in terms of streaming and like, you know, having the public eye on you 24/7. I mean, I can't stand it. Like my mental health we've talked about this many times on the stream. I absolutely, at one point, I fucking dreaded streaming. Dreaded it. Every time I booted up my stream, I just had people who were fucking assholes. Not only assholes, but like they were invading my privacy. They were going after my family. They were kicking me off stream. They were just like literally harassing me 24/7. I dreaded it. Absolutely dreaded it. And that was the height of like in terms of numbers and like the amount of people who were watching me. And everyone was like, "Oh, dude, you've fallen off so much." But it's like, bro, fuck that. I would rather fall off and be like here and be safer and like in a happier place than have bigger numbers. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, absolutely.
I really don't fucking care.
My stream is like probably the closest to zero tolerance as far as like being disrespectful to somebody in chat or myself. Like I just don't have the patience for it. Like if I don't know you and you're coming in here and you're immediately talking shit and stuff like that, you're just timed out immediately. Like I would rather stream to a smaller number of people and have chat not be toxic like that than to pull in like thousands of viewers that are just sitting there like spamming awful shit constantly. Like that's just not the kind of stream that I want to run. And like, do I want to see success and or I want to have like big numbers? Yes, but not at the expense of my mental health. It's just not, it's not fucking worth it.
I'm at the point now, and maybe like I've said this before too. It's like I kind of wish I was at where I am now mentally back then, because I feel like I could have dealt with it far better. Like now, like I don't. When someone comes in, like I used to get to the point where it's like if someone said one negative thing, I would ban them outright, or I would just talk shit, or it would really set me off, right? Now, like occasionally I'll just fucking like, oh, okay, this dude's being a douche. I'll rip into him and tell him to go F himself and ban him, right? But most of the time, like I kind of, sometimes I'll just like take it and be like, okay, this person's really being negative right now. And then I'll just talk to him about it. Just like, dude, what's going on, bro? Like, why are you coming at me so hot? Like, come on, man. Like, there's something else going on here. I try to think of it that way too. And sometimes, like, the people who are actually like big dicks, they don't have big dicks. They're being big dicks. They
dirty dicks.
They just want the attention, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if you kind of turn it and like use it as almost a teaching tool or educational, like they sometimes actually take that in a positive way, and they end up coming back, and then they're just good from then on. Like, okay, bro, I get that.
Bro.
Like I had some dude like a couple days ago. He was like talking shit, and then I said something to him, and I was talking to him, and then I look over 5 minutes later, and he streamed to the channel, and he was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. I appreciate it," or something like that. And then he subbed, and I was like, "Okay, what the fuck?" Like it's I don't know. I feel like I can deal with it more.
The only time, so most of the time, look, I'm not your fucking dad, right? If you're gonna come act the ass in my Twitch chat, I'm not gonna fucking scold you. If I can use it as a learning experience for other people, I will take that opportunity. But I'm not here to fucking raise somebody. If you're a fucking asshole, I'm gonna time you out, right? I very rarely ban people anymore. I will time you out, and if you come back and you're spewing the same shit 10 minutes after your timeout's over, you're banned. That's it.
I agree with that.
I've had it before recently where I will time them out, and I'll be like, I don't fucking know you. Don't talk to me like that. Be respectful. And if they come back 10 minutes later and they're like, hey, I'm sorry, it was just a joke. I shouldn't have said that. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I literally said, I accept your apology.
Yeah, and then you move on and you're good.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm the same way. It's like being able, I think that is the most mature thing you can do as a streamer. Especially if a viewer does that and they come back and they're like, yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come at you so hot. I apologize, been having a bad day. Literally, I will, as soon as that happens, I go, hey, that's all good, man. Shit happens. We all have those kind of days. You move on and no one should be upset. That's called being an adult.
Yes. Okay. So that's what I was going to say. If you're grown enough to apologize to me, then I can look past you being a child 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So like that's what it comes down to. If you end up showing me respect and you apologize for saying some dumb shit in my chat or making someone else feel uncomfortable in my chat, because this is like my home, right? This is my community that I'm trying to propagate here. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to nurture. And you're out here spewing bullshit, making people uncomfortable or unhappy in my chat. That's unacceptable. I'm protecting these motherfuckers that are just trying to chill out, vibe out, have a good time, you know? And now you're putting a wrench in that too. So you got to get the hands.
Fair enough, dude. You're gonna fight. You talk about fighting people a lot.
Oh, I would never.
I know, that's the thing. But you always saying that. You always saying throwing hands and shit.
Oh, I didn't say I was throwing hands. I said they get the hands.
Is that not the same thing?
Oh.
Can you tell me how? How is that not the same thing?
How would anyone even throw hands, bro?
What do you mean? Throwing hands? People say that all the time.
They're attached to your body. No, they're gonna have these hands.
What about catch them? Wait, but you literally have an emo that says catch these hands. That would imply that you're throwing hands.
No.
You can only catch things that are thrown.
That's not true.
Or tossed, which is the same thing.
Bro, I'm just saying. No, actually, it's funny. It's funny because I talk about fucking beating ass all the time because it makes me laugh. Like the thought of it. Like as a grown fucking man, I have never been in a position where I'm like, man, I want to fight somebody right now. Like no joke. There's been times I've been angry with people, but like in recent memory, there's never been a moment in my life where I like actually want to physically fucking harm someone. Like nothing has been worth my time or energy. I'm like, I'll just walk away and remove myself from the situation and it'll never bother me ever again. Whereas, I mean, maybe a few years ago, I used to have a temper.
I've only had like 2 or 3 moments in my entire life where I've been like, all right, this motherfucker, all right, I'm a little bitch, but I'll fucking get scrappy and I'll fight right now. I've only had like 2 or 3 instances in my entire life where I felt I'll fucking punch a motherfucker in the lip right now. But I have never actually gotten into a real fight.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's just not
because I usually am, when that happens, it's because it's a person that I actually like, they've done something that warrants it. And then I always have friends that kind of, it's not worth your time. Like back it down.
Yeah.
And I would probably get my ass beat anyway, but it doesn't, in the moment, it doesn't matter. I fucking see red. But I've never gotten into a fight. I probably never will get in a fight, mainly because I get my ass beat.
I hope not. You're going to be a dad now.
Yeah, that's true.
The only people you can fight are other dads.
So that's what I mean. If anyone hurts my child or my woman's, you know, I might, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you better back the fuck up.
We could both roll up and start beating ass,
bro. You better
bro.
back the fuck up.
I'm gonna pull up my bright green Jeep, then what? Mm-hmm. You don't even know. You don't even know what's about to happen.
Wait, what? What are you role playing or?
Yeah, kind of. Was it fun? Did you have a good time?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
You do have dad strength. As soon as that baby is born,
dad strength and a dad dick.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, I'm excited to grow 3 inches on my cock that day.
Oh no, it gets smaller.
What? No, it does get thicker though.
Yeah,
it becomes fucking
girthy.
Gigantically girthy. Yeah.
Z girth,
like mega girth, like a fucking soup can. You know? Jesus,
lucky
bro.
you.
Want some Chef Boyardee?
Dude, no. Actually, I don't.
It's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. That was a pretty good joke.
Yeah, that was a good
Chef
one.
Boyardee,
yeah. No, that's fine. I got it.
Chef. Anyway, what else do we want to talk about today, bro?
More dad dicks.
More dad dicks. Wait, someone. I'm trying to find it. So I tweeted out and asked for some topics. Someone mentioned, let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks losing to the Cardinals last night. How about you eat my fucking scrotum? How about that? That's the only thing we're saying about that.
talk about
That was horrendous, is what that was.
I say talk about because I really am not a big fan of baseball, but you were popping off
Oh
at the
my
World Series game,
God.
dude.
I mean, that was 2 games ago now because Dodgers won last night.
Did they?
I think are they playing today or are they taking a day off? Yeah, the Dodgers won last night, but 2 days ago, that was the craziest. Like, you don't really watch baseball.
I don't, but I could understand that and appreciate it.
It looked like the ending of a fucking Little League game. So they put in they literally put in a fucking batter who I don't think he'd ever had a career postseason hit. He'd never gotten a hit in the postseason. He batted like a 172 during the regular season, which is just god awful. This guy was not a great hitter.
Odds are stacked against him.
He was up against a righty, so they put in a lefty to face. Brett Phillips. Yeah, Brett Phillips was his name. And they've got a runner on second and first, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, they're down by 1. So all they need is just a single or just anything. They got 2 outs, so they got to bring him in somehow. This guy hits it into shallow right center, which boom, the man first off, it's a 1-2 count. It's a 1-2 count. And this fucking guy gives him a meatball. You're ahead 1-2 in the count. You have fucking 2 strikes on this guy. All you have to do is throw him a pitch in the dirt. Make him fucking swing at something. Make him do it. Like, make the hitter do something, right? Make him chase. You're ahead in the count. He throws a fucking meatball right over the center of the plate. The dude smacks it into right center. It's a single. So automatically everyone's like, holy shit, this is a tie game.
Right.
The fucking center fielder comes in. He botches it. It goes off his glove. So I'm like, holy fuck, that's an error. That guy's 100% safe. There's no chance they're getting the tying run. They're sending the winning run in. They start sending him. They throw it into home. The first baseman cuts it off. And the fucking guy that's the winning run, he trips and falls going around third. Yeah. So he falls. He's going to be out by a mile. Not even close. He's out. It's going to be a tie game.
Casual,
the first
like
baseman,
you're playing catch at this point.
Yeah, he throws it to the catcher. The catcher straight up misses the fucking ball, goes for the tag, and the runner is getting up at this point, and he's like, a free base. They win the game. Walk off. 2 runs score on 2 errors. I think they only ruled it as an error by the center fielder, but the catcher legitimately fucking whiffs it. It's something you would see in Little League. It was a fucking circus act, bro.
So who was that? Who made the errors?
Which team? I don't fucking know. Numpty and Numpty 2. I don't actually.
Which team?
Oh, the Dodgers. Here's the thing.
Did the Dodgers end up winning?
No, the Dodgers lost that game.
No, that game, but I mean, like,
they won yesterday. They are up in the series 3-2. They're 1 win away. But if they would have won that game and then they would have won last night, they would be World Series champions right now. So, but the thing is, like, literally one of the first things you learn in Little League as literally like a 6-7 year old, make the catch, then apply the tag. You always, otherwise you're not tagging anybody out when you don't have the fucking ball.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the first things you learn. And a fucking catcher in the World Series at the highest level of baseball makes that error. I could not believe what I was witnessing.
It's very unfortunate for him.
Oh my God, dude. I'm still so I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I don't give a fuck about the Dodgers or the Rays or anything. Like, I really don't. I'm a Mariners fan, baby. Woo! Depression. It's so fun to be a Mariners fan. But no, but really, it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. It might have been, I mean, arguably, I think that might be up there with the Bill Buckner between the legs in the World Series, which happened in like the late 70s. No, there has never been an error that I can remember that was that fucking bad. And it had 2 errors. It was 2 errors in a single play to lose the game. I was blown away. And if you want to count it, if you want to count the fucking god-awful pitch on a 1-2 count, they're basically 3 errors. 3 errors. I'm appalled. I'm appalled. It was the most disgusting, discouraging thing that I think I've ever seen. Like, as just a fan. Like, these are Major League Baseball players. It was literally like that's exactly how I described it to Vern when it happened. I was like, dude, imagine J.R. Smithing twice in the same play. Like that's how I broke it down for him, because that's how it looked.
Dude, that's how you did explain it to me, and then showed me the clip, and I was like, wow, that was bad, huh? That was real bad for them.
It was god awful, embarrassing. The Dodgers should be ashamed.
So real funny, I was just perusing Twitter, and it's trending an article from the Los Angeles Times where Trump apparently was shitting on Borat 2, which you watched and was a huge fan of.
Oh God, what a fucking phenomenal movie. Phenomenal.
So the title of it is of the tweet is Donald Trump recently called Sacha Baron Cohen a phony and a creep, and the comedian responded with a job offer. So because I guess he was assuming that Donald Trump is going to be out of a job in a couple of next month.
What did he offer him?
He said if Donald Trump doesn't achieve great success in the upcoming presidential election, Sacha Baron Cohen has a new gig lined up for the president. Donald, I appreciate the free publicity for Borat. The actor and producer tweeted Saturday, I admit I don't find you funny either, but yet the whole world laughs at you. I'm always looking for people to play racist buffoons.
Yikes.
And you'll need a job after Inauguration Day on January 20th. Let's talk.
That's the thing. He won't even have to play a part. He's self-casted.
I thought that was so funny. So I haven't actually finished Borat 2. I was going to lead into that.
It is
because you were fucking raving about it.
So the first one obviously was like, it was phenomenal because it really it did a good job of like showcasing how fucking god awful some people are in this fucking country. Just like, he essentially Borat just fucking baits people into acting like complete dumbasses to show their true colors. Like, it's literally what he does. He makes people feel comfortable in being really fucked up and trying to get them to just admit how they really look at things. Like, oh, this guy's doing it. Oh, I guess, yeah. Like, he's so good at it, and it's so topical. It's so perfect. I've never watched a movie that has like such perfect like release timing with the election and everything that's going on. You absolutely have to watch it. It is fucking outstanding. I did not expect the second one to be as funny as the first, and I think, dude, the punchlines just kept on coming for the first 40 minutes.
Really?
If you can't do like secondhand embarrassment, it's going to be really tough in some parts, because I know a lot of people have issues with that, but it is worth it.
Dude, we were talking about this the other day, but like, dude, I just can't, I physically can't wrap my head around like the fact that this is like, these are not skits. These are like this. He's approaching real people. I cannot believe that all these are just random real people. Like, some have to be bits.
Oh no, they're absolutely bits.
Because
absolutely,
I told, like, if somebody were to walk up into my place of business with okay, we're about to spoilers, so I will refrain. But dude, I'm calling the fucking cops.
No, there's a lot of things that are scripted. I mean,
but you did say he got arrested several times.
Apparently, he got arrested a few times, and then he's also being sued, I think, by 2 different groups of people for the movie.
Dude, I'm
so fucking hilarious. That's the thing. Like, you don't go into it thinking, oh, this is all real. It's just fucking funny. Like, I'm not, don't go into this and hope that it's going to be like politically polarizing and it's going to like sway your political outlook. That's not what it really does. It just kind of shines a light on how fucking dumb some people are. So
yeah, fair.
It's and it's also like, it's absolutely staged in a lot of spots, but they film it in a way where it doesn't look like it's staged, but it definitely is in some. And then some aren't staged. Like, I don't know how much of it is. I think a lot more of this one was staged than the first season, though, than the first one. Yeah.
I mean, they kind of have to, right? Because like the first one was such like a sensation, and it was like so just like quotable, and like
everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, it's so many eyes on it, right? Like that's. I mean, I would argue, because Sacha Baron Cohen is a phenomenal actor. He plays in several other things. But people know him as Borat, right?
Yeah.
And so like, it'd be really, really hard. I feel like a lot of like sketch comedy and like improv people have a lot of issues with that. Like, I don't know if you watch like Impractical Jokers or anything like that, but at some point, like, people start to recognize these people. And even if it is all fake, at some point, like, you have to be aware of that,
Yeah, so, you'd think. And like the big thing is there was there was this apparently this compromising scene, and I can't think of his name right now. But it was basically Giuliani. Giuliani is his name. Rudy Giuliani. And so there's this compromising scene at the end of the movie, yada yada yada. Everyone saw that. And I watched it, and like I get why people say it's a compromising scene, but like I watched it, and the first thing I thought was, that's not what people are making it out to be. So essentially, it was like they made it out he was like touching his dick and shit. But like I watched it, and I think the guy's a creep. He's an absolute fucking weirdo. He's a creep. But to me, it just looks like he's tucking in his shirt. It looks like it looks like he's an old fucking man who's overweight. And so he lays down on the bed to tuck his shirt in. And that's what it looked like to me. And immediately everyone's like, he's grabbing his dick. What a fucking sicko. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, don't get me wrong. The dude's a fucking weirdo. But like, come on. You guys are kind of, I think you're grasping here. It looks like he was just fucking tucking his shirt into me. Then again, I don't know, man. Maybe he was.
I'll watch tonight and I'll report back.
I'm curious what you think.
I'll live tweet it. Be like, hey, you'll know after tonight. I'll say, hey, he was touching his dick, or hey, I don't think he was touching his dick. That's all I'll say.
I mean, maybe he was. Maybe he was doing like a sly, like, oh, I'm gonna tuck my shirt in, but I'm also gonna touch my dick.
Like the little adjust. I mean, how many times have you like had to make a micro adjustment, like
dude,
walking through?
Depending on where I'm at, I don't do anything to hide it.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. If I got to make an adjustment, it depends on where I'm at. But sometimes I just...
Yeah, but I feel like he's in a position where he would have to hide it.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
In that moment. So you just do like a little flip, or you do whatever.
Yeah. So I usually go inside the pocket, you know?
What?
Yeah, I go inside my pocket.
Oh, with your hand.
With your hand. What'd you think?
Bro, you're with your dick. I thought you were going inside your pocket, like flipping that bitch inside out and just letting it like fucking hang. No, bro.
No, what the fuck? I'm talking about my hand to adjust it, bro. Yeah. You're a weirdo, man.
I'm a weirdo. You know what? Keep touching yourself.
Yeah, I will, and you'll never know about it.
I do know about it.
No, you don't fucking know shit.
You just told me like 20 minutes ago about how you beat your dick raw.
I did that when I was like 15, bro. That was almost 15 years ago. All right, it was half my life ago. Chill.
Oh my dude, could you imagine
eating my dick for 15 years?
Fucking dude, we're so old now.
I know.
I don't have to get into that because I'm sad about it now, but I just thought
you're not even 29, dude. Don't even talk to me.
I see fucking like TikToks and shit where they're like, if you're born in 2004, blind react to this. I'm like, what? They're like 2000. How old you? 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking high school. Bro, not on my streets.
I know, that's fucking terrifying. Get the fuck away from me.
I'll bark at him like a dog.
Can you do that for me?
No, not right now. It has to be like in that moment thing.
Like, is it a deep bark? Is it like a?
I don't know. It depends on the situation.
Okay.
It's just like something that happens, you know?
Do you make animal noises when you're having sex?
I do. I've been known to grunt heavily.
Okay, what do you mean a grunt? What kind of animal noise is a grunt?
Pretend you're fucking me.
Oh yeah, Vern. Oh yeah, Bernie. Okay, excuse me. What
sorry,
kind of?
I'm sorry. Honestly, this podcast
Bernie,
has just been.
Oh, Vern. Oh yeah, Vern.
Gonna tuck in my shirt.
Dude, this got weird, bro. Damn it, man. Now I'm gonna have to slap on the explicit. I'm gonna have to slap on explicit on Spotify.
Just make it a two-parter. Just make it a two-parter,
bro. Damn, dude. We were just about to get our first sponsor too, and now we're doing like sex RP.
With each other too. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Both in happy relationships, and they're like role playing, having sex with each other.
He's like, make it sound like you're fucking me.
Do me real quick. Do me.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Ass, bro.
I was trying to sound like Mickey Mouse. Oh yeah, Vern. Oh yeah. That's not really Mickey Mouse. That's not really
the good old days.
Anyways, dude, imagine just Mickey and Vern getting it on, just fucking.
freaky, bro.
Just fucking dude. PlayStation 5 review PlayStation 5s and Xboxes have been going out, man. I'm not jealous at all about those at all.
Yeah, speaking of having sex with grunting, the PlayStation 5 is I've been seeing review copies of that going out, review consoles and Xbox Series X's going out. I saw iJustine has an Xbox Series X fridge.
And Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg has a fridge too?
Yeah. You didn't see Snoop Dogg was the first one that got it. You didn't see his video?
Nope. I have nowhere to put that fridge, but I wish I had it.
Dude, it's a massive fridge. I can put it I could put it in my garage.
Dude, but like how sick is that?
I mean,
like,
it's pretty sick.
I just want to be on the short list. I want a PlayStation 5, mostly because they're all sold out, bro.
I mean,
everywhere. I ordered one, and I think it's gonna. I don't know if it's coming on time. So just send me a review.
Yeah, dude, just send me one, man. Please send me one. PC Master Race, please send me one.
Dude,
honestly, I would.
It's so soon. These consoles are coming so soon. It's already the end of October.
I know. We're like 2 weeks away, right?
That's so crazy to me, bro. I cannot believe my birthday's coming up, bro. I forgot my birthday's in November.
Dude, your birthday is in 15 days. Or 16 days. 15, 16 days?
I don't know how to count that high.
It's the 26th. Your birthday's on the 11th. How many days are in this month? 30 or 31?
31.
31. So
there's a Halloweeny.
You're 15, 16, somewhere in there. I don't know, man. You figure it out.
It's like 2.5 weeks.
Figure the fuck out.
Bro, I don't know, but I'm excited, man. So
Cyberpunk,
much cool shit about to happen.
PlayStation 5, Xbox, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, plenty more other shit.
2K, bro.
The new 2K20,
Finally,
2K21 next gen.
I've been bitching about 2K.
Cold War
since it came out.
Mandalorian season 2.
My hands on the new version, bro.
Yeah. The new Spider-Man. Dude, there's so much shit coming out. Oh my god.
Gamers about to be spoiled.
Yeah. See, I don't like that. Space it the fuck out, man. Like, we've had such a low point and shit. Why didn't you give us some of this stuff earlier? You know, that's the frustrating part.
Because it's the holiday season.
That's when they're gonna make the most money. I know, but
yeah.
Come on, bro. Watch Dogs Legion. Apparently, people are getting early access already. They're starting to play it. I think that comes out like to this week. I think Watch Dogs comes out. I don't know, man. Watch Dogs it's like one of those games where you're like, there's nothing else to play. Let me play through the single player, and it's all right.
I mean, that's what you're just complaining about. You got a dry spell, bro.
I'm probably gonna play it. I'm probably gonna play it. But as soon as Cyberpunk comes out, like, here's the thing. You know that I'm really into a game when it's the only game I play until I'm finished with it.
Yeah.
Because like some of these single player games come out and I'll be like, okay, let's play it for a little bit. And then I'm like, I'll go play this other game for a while and then I'll come back to it. When fucking Cyberpunk comes out, the second it comes out, I will play it and I will not play another game until I'm finished with Cyberpunk. I just will not. I'm not playing another game.
I don't know how I'm gonna. So I recently did a 24-hour stream and I started my Witcher 3 playthrough.
How was that? Wait, you started it?
Yeah, and you're gonna absolutely hate me for it because for whatever reason, in my head, I was like, oh, I can play Witcher 3 like at the end when like the wee hours of the morning.
That's gonna put you to sleep. I told you that.
Yeah, but
I told you that.
I literally booted. I don't remember anything. I was so mind-numbingly tired. I don't even remember playing it.
I told you that. Did I not tell you that?
I could have been drunk. You said, you might not want to. It might put you to sleep. But bro, it didn't put me to sleep. I was already asleep. Like my conscience was just not there.
I told you that's not a game you want to just lay back and play because it's already very mellow.
But I started it, bro. That's
but you don't remember it.
I really don't remember anything.
How long did you play?
Like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Okay, you're not even out of the prologue.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
Bro, dude, there was a part in it. I'm reading your chat right now. Ron, I said, Brian was so tired he didn't know if the characters were speaking English or not. And there was they were speaking a different language in the game. And I was listening to it and I was like, that wasn't English. Like I asked chat out loud. I was like, that wasn't English, right? Like I'm not that tired. because they were just talking. There was no subtitles or anything, so they were just talking like they were speaking English, and it was vaguely familiar, but I didn't understand it. So I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm dying right now.
I mean, that would have made more sense. That makes sense to me. Imagine if you knew exactly what they were saying and you somehow just fucking understood this weird this weird fucking language you've never heard before.
Bro, I was
You've ascended.
Tired. It was so, but I made it. I made it 24 hours, dude.
That's pretty good, man. I couldn't do it. I hit the 15, 16 hour mark, and I literally just, there's a switch and I turn into a zombie. And then I can't even like breathe. And then by 18 hours, I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Yeah.
I'll never see you again.
That's the thing is like, it's so interesting about 24-hour streams because it's not good content.
No,
right?
It's not.
It's terrible content because
Awful.
after that like 14, 15 hour mark, when the streamer is just fucking dead and they're just surviving on stream, like mind you, like I'm fine, I'm healthy, I made sure that I was taking precautions, I didn't have any caffeine until about the 16, 17 hour mark.
Dude, that's pretty good. Holy shit.
You're just so tired.
Yeah.
You're just so tired that it's so hard to put on a good cast, but people love that shit. I had the best viewership, like with there was a lot of friends who rated and host and stuff like that, but I was carrying pretty much like 300 to 400 viewers like by myself.
People love
the entire of the 24-hour stream. And I don't know why. I'm like, bro, I'm so tired. Like it started off cool. Even though I was playing, I stuck to like League and TFT for a lot of it, just because it was a game I can play when I'm like gone, you know? And even those games that typically don't do well on my channel, they were holding viewership, and that felt fucking great.
I think people like watching you slowly slip into madness. Yeah, they love that shit. They're like, yeah, look at that fucker. He was so fucking happy when he started. 18 hours and he looks like a piece of shit. They just love that.
You know what? I kind of get it though. Because I'll do this thing on occasion, like if I have a really good night on stream, or if I'm just feeling good or generous or something like that, I'll tweet out and be like, hey, like link me some of your favorite streamers that are live right now, and I'll go through and I'll drop some subs or something, you know, just spread the wealth, spread the happiness. And somebody linked me one of their friends who was doing a 24-hour stream to celebrate like becoming an affiliate. And so I jumped in this dude's stream, and he was like maybe like 13, 14 hours in or something like that. And I've done 24-hour streams before, so I was like kind of sitting there, you know, just interacting for like a couple like 20, 30 minutes or so. And I gifted some subs, congratulated him, and then I ended up subscribing, and I was like one of his first subs. So I'm kind of like I'm gonna be a subscriber for him forever now because I'm one of his first, and I have the badge, and it's cool. But I showed up the next day after I went to bed and woken up, and he was still going, and I like jumped into his stream again before I started mine, and I was like, dude, you're killing it. You made it. Like this is the home stretch. Like you're at hour 22. Like I'm so excited for you. It was sick, dude. It was so cool.
That makes me fucking nauseous thinking, just even talking about it. I don't think I can ever do another one. I truly don't think I can do it. I am officially too old for that shit. It sounds so awful.
If I'm in a position where I can fuck everything up, I absolutely can.
That's the thing, I can't. I got too much other shit going on.
You got a child. You can't just like.
I can't just be like, yo, I'm 24 hours streaming.
I'm crashing out. Bro. I'm crashing for the next 16 hours.
Yeah,
Good luck with the kid.
Good luck. Nah,
I left your breakfast in the microwave.
Nah, that ain't happening. So, nah, man. I get my 8. I get my 6 to 8. Sometimes 4. Sometimes a couple hours. Just whatever I'm feeling, man.
I think. Like speaking of just like streaming like astronomical amounts of time now, I feel like we've talked about this on the podcast where like streamers used to have this mentality where they have to fucking grind constantly, and that's how burnout happens. But Tucker said it best, like before, like this was many like years ago, but he was like, dude, I stream for like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, he does.
And that is like my range. Like that is where like I know that I'm putting on like the best cast I can put on. It's the absolute sweet spot, and I'm proud and happy with my content at that time. Anything over, anything less, it's not a good stream for me. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I completely respect that. And if that's helping you and your like sustainability and your mental, and dude, proud of you. Go for it. And I feel like more streamers need to recognize that.
Yeah, I mean, some people, I get it. Some people look at it as a full-time job, which is 8 hours. So they try to get their 8 hours. But I've noticed, like, here's the thing. Some days I can go 8 hours, no fucking problem. I'll look down and be like, holy fuck, we're 8 hours in. Like, guys, I got to go. And then other days, you know, it really depends on what we're playing, what's going on behind the scenes. If I got other shit I got to worry about. Some days,
chat and stuff like that.
It really depends. I mean, I've looked down and I've been like, holy fuck, we're 12 hours in, bro. I got to go. Like, I got to get out of here. And then I also have looked down and we're 45 minutes in and I'm like, Jesus Christ, will it end?
Yeah.
You know, so it really just depends on what's going on. But
for sure. But it's nice. It's nice having those streams. Like last week, like Tuesday, Wednesday last week. It was like casual 8-hour streams for me. Like normally I try and stick around 6 hours, right? But it was like casual as hell. I was just having a great time and it flew by.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are not good. Someone asked Carmelo Anthony or Christian Wood.
It depends what my team's trying to do. If we're trying to win now, Carmelo Anthony. If we're setting up for the future, Christian Wood. That's easy.
Good answer. I would completely agree with that. Yeah, exactly. Depends. Is it next year or is it the next 5 years?
Like, are we winning a championship? If I have a championship roster and we need to find that last piece, I'm taking Melo.
Yeah.
If I have a high draft pick this year and my team is looking good, we just need a few more pieces, Christian Wood.
I agree with that. Dude, except for Christian Wood, he's piecing, bro. No more Pistons.
Yeah, but we're also looking to trade Blake Griffin, which is going to free up all of our cap space. And then Josh Smith is. Did you know we were still paying Josh Smith?
I did know that, actually.
He's been out of the league for like 5 years, and we're just now done paying him.
Yeah,
and so he's off the books now, and we're gonna have big money to go after Giannis in the offseason. We're gonna trade up to get LaMelo Ball, and then we're gonna have like two of the most exciting young players in the league. And the Pistons are going to win the championship. Mark my words. 2021.
Wait, is
NBA
Blake
champions.
Griffin still on his 5-year, $171 million contract?
Yeah, but we're trading him.
Ugh! You're paying that man $35 million a year?
Yeah, but we're trading him.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yikes. Who's going to take on that contract?
Dude, the Blazers, maybe.
Excuse me? You think the Blazers have an extra 35 mil?
They're going to find it.
How?
They're trading assets, dude. I'm just saying, bro, here's the thing. And I hate saying it because I absolutely love Blake Griffin. Like, as a basketball player, like before he came to the Pistons, he was one of my favorite players in the league. He was fucking great, right?
Yeah,
I love his personality.
Healthy.
I love his. That's the thing. We are paying him a lot of money to not play that much. And I want to win games.
Well,
and I'm being 100% serious. Mark my words. We're trading up for LaMelo in the draft, and we're grabbing Giannis in free agency, and then we're gonna be a dynasty for the next 10 years, 15 years. Actually, change my mind. 15 years.
15-year dynasty.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're gonna grab at least when we grab LaMelo and when we grab Giannis in the offseason, I guarantee at least 8 championships in the next 15 years.
That might be one of the dumbest things you've ever said. And dude, that is a long ass list. And that one tops it all, bro. That is like there's optimism and then there's just fucking you being a lunatic. There's nobody in the world who would ever think that's going to happen.
Yeah, except me. Dude. You guys are gonna look back on this when the season starts next year and Pistons are power ranking #1 in the East, and you're gonna be like, wow.
Wait, didn't you guys get what were your guys' odds in the lottery this year? And you got like a shit ass pick, didn't you?
We didn't get a shit pick. We got 7th, but we're gonna trade.
What were your odds?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Like you fucking dropped to 7th.
Yeah,
Yeeks.
but yeah, it's all gonna work out, bro.
Dude, but LaMelo ain't dropping to 7, so you got to trade up. How many first round? Do you have multiple first round picks, or do you just have one?
No, we only have one.
Do you have what is your second? Do you have multiple second round picks? Like what's going on?
I don't know.
Here?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're trading up for LaMelo Ball. We're gonna get. Bro, he posted on his Instagram. I told you, he posted on his Instagram about being in Detroit. He loves it there. He loves Detroit.
Bro, I
love Detroit. He loves Detroit. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I just searched up Detroit Pistons draft picks, and an article popped up that said Detroit Pistons analyzing a quote-unquote surprise trade for CJ McCollum.
I told you. I told you.
Interesting.
Bro, you got... Oh, Vern's crazy. Vern's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. I see the future.
I don't think CJ wants to go play for Detroit. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I don't think it's going to be up to him.
CJ's contract, I'm pretty sure, is... Granted, you're getting a lot more player for your money, but I'm pretty sure we're paying CJ like 30+ mil.
We might fuck around and sign J. Cole, though. True.
Dude, J. Cole can actually play. I mean,
he played D1 basketball.
If that's where you're at, like, you know, like,
we're just trying to put asses in the seats, bro. That's what we need to do. We need to put butts in the seats.
Fuck it. Sign some Globetrotters.
So the issue, the issue is with the Pistons is we constantly have like this win now mentality, and so we pay these people that are way past their prime, big fucking prime money to come and do very mediocre for us. All right. And every single year we do too good to get a good draft pick and not good enough to make the playoffs every single year. And it is so frustrating.
Bro, you could have LaMelo, CJ, Kennard, J. Cole, and Giannis.
No, that's too small.
Oh, that's too small? Okay.
Yeah, J. Cole's only like 6'1".
Oh, true. Okay. I'm just saying that's your starting five, and that's your like dream for starting five.
No.
What else would you have?
No, J. Cole would be a good 6 man. I don't know. See, we got some gaps we need to fill. Obviously,
J. Cole would be a 6 man
of the year.
Bro, if this man was a 6 man, he'd be in the NBA.
Bro, he's a rapper.
Oh my god!
It's just people following.
So is Dame
Dollar. You're telling me right now that LeBron James couldn't be an NFL player
he
in
could.
his prime?
I think he could.
Exactly. J. Cole just decided to rap instead of who?
You're comparing two professional sports, like an athlete splitting time between two professional sports to rapping and playing a professional sport.
It's just a profession.
But I mean, Damian Lillard is technically a professional rapper, and he also plays in the NBA. So why can't J. Cole do it?
I don't know. Why can't he, Brennan? I'm telling you that he could.
I don't think he's good enough. That's the problem.
Oh, so now all of a sudden I don't think Dame's a good enough rapper.
And that's valid.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I actually do fucks with Dame.
Nobody's gonna say Dame's better than J. Cole when it comes to rapping. I mean,
and no one's gonna say J. Cole's better than Dame at hooping.
Goddamn right. Don't you fucking even think it?
I didn't say the Blazers are
gonna
fucking
believe you'd even
draft
think
J.
dumb
Cole
shit
and fucking
like that.
like carry the Blazers to a championship.
Well, knowing our horrible history with draft picks, we might actually pick J. Cole. We love guards.
So do the Pistons.
So, yeah, you love guards, but you're still not going to be getting.
We don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about Andre Drummond?
Yeah, we fucking hate guards. We love to pick people that we don't need.
Drummond was a great choice. Drummond's a good basketball player. He's just not a number one. He's just not the star player.
He can't be, but he wants to get paid like that. You saw that he can't come to a contract negotiations with Cleveland because he wants too much money and they don't want to pay him that much. They're like, bro, like we need to have other pieces around you.
Well, that's the issue. He's not a star. He has flashes of stardom. Like he's a great player, no doubt. But he's not the number one option. You don't build a team around Andre Drummond. You don't do that. You know? He's a phenomenal piece that you put on a great team and he'll do well, but he needs, I think at some point, some players just need to learn their place on a team and like where their strengths and weaknesses are. And he's not a number one option and he's not a fucking star player. So
just offensively, he's just not, he's not a fucking Kevin Durant, Yeah. And even KD needed motherfucking 2 other snipers on his team. So
dude, the snake, bro. Imagine jumping teams, dude. Where's George Paul? I almost just said. Where's Paul George going next?
He's staying in LA, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. Bro,
I don't know, man. I thought he was gonna jump to another team and try there again.
Dude, you were such a hater, bro.
Hey man, you know what? I got love for people who stay with their teams. I got love for people who don't jump ship. I got love for people
lose?
who
just lose constantly.
What the fire? What do you mean? The man got beat in the playoffs by Dame. You know, he got pushed out of OKC, so he jumped to the Clippers. He's like, oh fuck it, let me go join Kawhi, and then they get beat. He gets beat again. Like, bro, where's he gonna go next to get his ass kicked?
Bro, I'm
Come
just
on,
saying,
bro.
I'm just saying. At some point, you gotta, like, you come first. If you're a basketball player, you want to fucking win, and if a team's not gonna put you in a position to win, you gotta leave. That's why I fucking completely respect LeBron leaving Cleveland the first time. Abso-fucking-lutely. People want to give him shit, but no, you're my number two. My number 2 in Cleveland is Daniel fucking Gibson.
Dude, sounds pretty good.
He fucking torched the Pistons in the playoffs.
You know what's funny? Everyone talks about Golden State and how they formed a super team, but if you really think about it, LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh were the original super team. Those fucking three.
There's been super teams in the NBA forever.
No, I know that. Well, yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know. Before them, who was a super team?
Rodman, Jordan, and Pippen.
Yeah. Okay. True. The Celtics.
Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
back
and the
then,
rest of
I would say early 90s,
lineup?
yes, but in the 2000s, I wouldn't say there was any bona fide.
Pearson, Allen.
But there was no
Rondo.
There was no bona fide super teams in the 2000s, I feel like.
The Pistons were a super team, bro.
Y'all weren't a super team. That's the thing. You guys were a great all-around team, but there was nobody. There was not 3 fucking superstars on that team. You guys just gelled well. I wouldn't even consider Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers a super team. Shaq and Kobe were a fucking dynamic duo, but they weren't on a super team. Who else was fucking there that was a superstar? It was those two and then great fucking role players.
Robert Horry
was a superstar? Excuse me?
He has fucking 6 rings.
That doesn't make him a superstar. You just called Robert Horry a superstar.
Why is LeBron James why is
You're
Michael
comparing
Jordan
Robert Horry to LeBron James?
Yeah, absolutely. Robert Horry is Mr. Clutch.
So was Steve Kerr a superstar?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Is he already in the Hall of Fame? Wait, you're laughing. You don't think Steve Kerr's going to the Hall of Fame?
Hall of Famers aren't necessarily superstars.
Dude, absolutely. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, bro. You're really killing me here.
I'm just saying, bro. Super teams have existed. If you're a superstar and you want to win, I'm not going to sit here. I don't care how fucking loyal I am to a team. If my team is fucking me up every single year and we keep making shitty decision after shitty decision, I'm going to fucking leave. I hope Giannis gets the fuck out of Milwaukee. He's coming to the Pistons.
Dude, I told you this, man. Nobody wants to go to Detroit.
I do. I'll play 6 man.
What do you mean you do? You moved away.
Let's go.
You don't even live there.
I got bullied into moving.
You didn't get bullied.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine thinking you got bullied into moving to be close to your friends, your good friends.
I love Detroit. I literally cannot wait to go back.
Okay. All right. Well, you let me know what your girlfriend thinks about that. Literally, and I quote, I will never move to Detroit or Michigan.
I hope that shit, bro, but y'all don't even spent time there. You can't even say that with honesty.
I haven't spent time there?
No. What?
I visited you 3 or 4 times.
What?
I have visited you there 3 or 4 times.
Twice, and once was for a night.
3 times.
Oh, you did come for gamers. Yeah, but we didn't go to Detroit. You didn't spend time there. I
don't think I've actually ever been in Detroit.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I went to Auburn Hills. I went to Palace, which is not in Detroit. Which actually I said was very nice. I said Auburn Hills is kind of dope, bro. This is bougie.
Yeah.
It's a bougie little place. But now you guys aren't even there. Now you guys are in fucking Little Caesars Arena.
In Detroit.
Yeah,
and it's
in the heart of Detroit.
It's so dope. It's dope. I love it.
Yeah, it's probably nice because it's a brand new stadium.
Detroit is booming, bro. It's thriving. I'm telling you.
It's thriving? I'd have to look. I'd have to look at crunch the numbers, see if they're thriving. Hey, I know they're making a little bit of a change. They're really bringing it back. They're really trying to rewrite. You know, they got $1 houses. Wait, I can buy a house for $1.
I mean,
is that true?
Maybe a not so good area. They probably pay you to take it off their hands.
Really? Well, but if we're here, this is what we do. We all buy $1 houses.
You could buy. I'm telling you, bro. We missed an opportunity back when I was trying to get everyone to move to Detroit. We missed it. We could have had a whole city block. And you guys were like, "No, I'm not going to Detroit." Now look.
I mean, we could still do it if they got $1 houses. I'm just.
They don't have.
I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna be moving my setup to a $1 neighborhood. You know, that sounds. I don't think my streaming equipment will stay in the house very long. I might get robbed by some crackheads.
Oh, because that's all Detroit is. You know, let's just get
in
off.
The $1 neighborhood. Yeah, I think there might be some crack dens.
Okay, well now you're gonna get robbed by me.
Are you?
Wait, no, I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, I was just saying you're literally not helping yourself here.
I'm from the suburbs of Detroit.
Yeah, you ain't from Detroit. You've never even been there. You've driven through it a few times on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it. Maybe walked around a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. This is a great question before we end things. This is the last question. What's a movie that you love, but admittedly is really not that good of a movie? I'm going to start this off right now. I'm sure all the movies you love is on this list, but because I know the type of shit you like. But the remember that day I was like, Vern, we got to watch this. And I had you sit down and watch Willow with me.
Oh my fucking God. It wasn't bad for a children's movie. You know what I mean? Like two grown men sitting on the couch watching it together. Like literally, it was just me and Brennan watching this fucking child's movie.
I wouldn't even say it's a child's movie. Willow. It's a fucking classic, bro. It's a fucking classic. It's so good, but it is like the most high fantasy nerdy shit.
Bro, I don't know. Bro, like what? Cause I think I just think too highly of myself. Like anything.
Come on, be honest. There's got to be a movie.
Seriously, anything that I enjoy, like thoroughly enjoy, I'm like, oh, everyone enjoys that because it's just the right opinion. Okay. Italian Job is a great movie.
What? The Italian Job's a great movie. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I would say the Step Up franchise, dude. I'm a sucker for any kind of like dance movie.
Okay.
Like mostly dance movie. I don't know. Maybe it's like this urge to like want to be able to dance, and I'm so fucking awful at it.
Right.
Same. That I just love living vicariously through other people. But like You Got Served, one of my favorite movies. Twilight is a fucking dope movie. Twilight's a dope movie. It's not one of my favorites. Like I don't actually
there
like.
You go, bro.
I haven't. The last time I watched it was because Steph was watching it, and it was just making me laugh, like hyping it up, because you were so disgusted by the whole situation, the whole scenario.
It's so bad.
Pitch Perfect. I fucking love Pitch Perfect too.
Wait, Pitch Perfect's a great movie. Fucking haters.
Yeah. Okay,
I would say Step Up's not even that bad.
Step Up's fantastic.
Okay, they have some great moments, all right? Especially in Step Up 3D, the Slurpee scene. Shouts out to my boy Rick Malambry. Love that shit. Twilight is straight garbage.
Dude, you're just a fucking hater. Yeah, I mean, if you're not into it, you're not into it. I'm not here to yuck yums. I didn't sit here and be like, oh, Willow's dog shit, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, you were when we were watching it. No, that was Steph. That was actually Steph the whole time.
Thank you. Steph literally said, no, I don't want to watch it with you. And I was like, you know what, Brent, I will. You know, because you're my boy.
Yeah.
You want to watch Willow? I'll sit on this fucking couch and we'll watch Willow.
Dude, people, you know, this is the worst thing I think. George says a lot of awful things, but George tried to tell me, or was it you? I don't know who did. No, it was Rick. It was Rick. He tries to tell me that the Back to the Future series is bad.
Oh, I mean, isn't it about a kid who goes back to the future and tries to have sex with his mom?
No, oh my God, you sound like him. Jesus,
didn't he try? That's weird to me.
You disgust me. You disgust me.
He's trying to bang his mom, right?
You fucking and this man thinks Twilight's good.
Well, at least they're not banging each other's parents.
Oh my God, bro. I'm disgusted. You're just Back to the Future. The trilogy might be the greatest trilogy of all time. It might be. It might be. Not when
Step Up exists.
Oh my God, bro. Come on, dude. Back to the Future is literally like it's like a fucking staple. Like if
He was trying to save his parents with his dick.
he wasn't trying to.
So explain that to me then. How does that get lost in translation? What did I miss?
He was. I mean,
did
go
kiss
watch
his
the
mom,
fucking
like-
movies. You've seen him. You're just being a son of a bitch right now.
He kissed his mom. He kissed his mom. Like
He didn't
not
kiss
like,
his mom. His mom kissed him.
like sensually though.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
That's
His
weird.
mom, exactly. That is weird. Watch the fucking movie.
It's weird,
Come on, bro. That's spoilers, man. I ain't trying to spoil that shit. Anyways,
I'm just saying that's weird.
you disgust me. You fucking disgust me. Now, I will say something that's 100% true. Lord of the Rings, way better than Star Wars.
I think they're both kind of overrated.
No
I
cap.
actually just recently watched Lord of the Rings
Way
like
better.
for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, because it's one of Nova's favorite movie franchises ever.
Lord of the Rings is
And
incredible.
I did really enjoy it. I think I love the world building more in Lord of the Rings than I did like that particular story. Like Nova was telling me like pretty much like those characters and like that type of world, like orcs and elves and shit like that, were created like through what's his name, Tolkien.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tolkien.
and like
Tolkien?
I don't do whatever. Do respect him,
J.K. Rowling?
because I fucking love that shit, right? And so like that's cool to me, right? But like the story itself, it's a long fucking movie.
Yeah. I mean, they are. They're fucking super long, but they're incredible. I mean, to be fair, I haven't read actually Lord of the Rings, but I did read The Hobbit when I was younger, and I absolutely loved it. So then I love the Hobbit movies and the whole Lord of the Rings series, and they're really long. Yes, but they're very good. But then again, I don't really see you as someone who's into like super high fantasy like that.
Yeah, that's fair too. Like I said, I like the world building, but like the story itself, I just couldn't get into like to the point where like I was there. It took me a while to actually watch through all the movies.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to like a certain type. Like that shit is fantasy. Like fucking goddamn. I mean, goblins and trolls and dragons and wizards and shit. Like if you're not into that, you're probably not going to be that into Lord of the Rings. But dude, I fucking love wizards and dragons.
Yeah,
and
when
goblins.
It's done well, I fucking love it. But there was just I feel like there was just so much filler.
Yeah.
But we did watch the extended editions. Although a lot of the like extended parts, I feel like should have been left in, whereas like other parts maybe didn't need to be.
Huh. Interesting. Well, you should probably take that up with the creators of the movies. Maybe they'll change it up for you.
They did fucking amazing. They did great. It's one of the most amazing fucking franchises ever. It's just not my thing.
It is. Fair enough. But you're into Twilight.
I fucking love Twilight. No, I just love Twilight. I think I love Twilight more because me loving it pisses you off for whatever reason. I don't think I would like.
It doesn't piss me off. I'm just disappointed.
It evokes emotion from you.
Yeah,
and that makes me laugh.
Good. I'm glad that's how we're gonna end it.
So anytime I can gas Twilight and see the disappointment in your face, like it's a good day for me.
Good. I'm so glad you get that. I'm so glad you have that. I'm so happy for you. You piece of shit. Anyways, man, I think I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this podcast. I'm done with episode 29. Thank you guys so much.
It was a good episode.
Yeah,
bro.
this dude had Twilight cardboard cutouts for years and years and years and years. It wasn't a joke. He loves Twilight.
That was okay. Yeah, no, I fucking love Twilight.
Oh, that was the joke? I don't believe you.
No, it's fine.
I don't believe you.
I'm literally in the market for more Twilight cutouts.
Are
I'm
you?
just gonna litter my entire room.
Dude, I bet they're souvenirs, like collector's items now. You can probably find them on eBay for like a couple thousand.
I sold mine for a couple thousand.
You didn't.
Right, I threw them in the fucking garbage.
Did you actually?
Yeah, they were old.
Put them in the burn bin. Light them bitches on fire, bro. Anyways, thank you guys.
They're missed.
They're missed. Yeah, well, you're not so lonely anymore. You have a girlfriend, so you don't need them anymore. They were kind of nasty and sticky. They were kind of nasty and sticky. It was weird, bro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling.
I can't wait to go fuck some more cardboard cutouts.
Bye, guys. We'll see you guys later.
Everyone.